Welcome everyone to Singapore and welcome to the Wild Wild Wet as we are here to verse Tampines in the AFC Champions League. But before we get into that one, we do of course have a couple of games to catch up on. So without further ado, let's head on over to Football Manager 21 and crack on with today's episode. The first game saw us kick off our Levain Cup journey as we welcomed Oita Trinita, and as you saw, Lopez drilling in the first goal 15 minutes into the upper left hand side. COWBOY then putting away a penalty to finish it off in the 35th minute. Rather clinical in that first half. We was definitely the better team, as you can see from the match statistics. The only one you really need is that 2.57 XG to a 0.13. 22 shots to their 3. We could have done better with the on target, only getting 9 out of those 22 on target, but they had absolutely 0 on target and thus had 0 chance in this game. Now, the best performer was Lopez. He got an 8 rating and a goal. COWBOY, of course, getting that goal, had a 7.6 as well, and as you'll notice, it was a very well-rounded performance. Everyone put in a good shift. Now, Kawasaki, he didn't. 6.6, he came on, but he didn't really have the opportunity to really shine in this one. We threw him on the left wing, and he was rather disappointing on the left wing, as he has been so far this season. But the next game sees us play against Gamba Osaka. How did we get on in that one? After the breezy minus 10 degreesy in the previous one, we headed back to the league where we apparently had light snow, but as you can see from the highlights, pretty hard to see. Lucas getting us the opener, and then we had a couple of first goals. The first one was Kawasaki, yes, putting it into the left-hand side of the goal, and then yet another newbie. Kim Min-tai plays it across to Fujita, who smashes it from range. 92nd minute, couldn't have left it much later, smashing it into that bottom right-hand side. Beautiful effort from him, and that, in fact, made him the best performer in that game, an 8.5 rating and a goal. Again, we was the better side, only 1 on target from Gamba Osaka to our 10, and this time our conversion rate was a little better. 15 shots, 10 of them on target, a 1.57 XG to a 0.35. You can read the rest of the stats. I'm not going to go through them because today we have a big game in the AFC Champions League. But before we get into that one, I think we might have a little bit of news. So I'm going to take you over to the notification screen and I'll see you there in just a second. Okay everyone, so we've made our way over to the notification screen, and the first thing you will see is we have some players in the team of the week. Yes, 5 of your players were selected in the team of the week. Now if we jump into the team of the week, you'll see both of the centre backs are ours, the goalkeeper is ours, the right hand sided midfielder and the central midfielder in Fujita are all in the team. It's nice to see that solid back triangle of the goalkeeper and the 2 centre-backs and the 2 midfielders in there. On top of that, we also have a little bit of news on the loan front. Kochi United secure Kanazono on loan. Kanazono, if you don't remember Kanazono, 1.5 star, 16-year-old, 3-star, possibly 4-star potential. History, well, he's only been here a season. One of our brand new youngsters on the right hand side, sent out to develop. He's left footed, so I would prefer him to be over on this left hand side playing as a winger, but he can be an inside forward on the right, although his finishing not quite there for it. So again, would prefer him to just start crossing with that 9 crossing instead, but they can do what they wish with him while he's on loan, and hopefully he develops nicely. The final one is 2 players called up for international duty. Now, get your guesses in before I click this one. Do you think it's for any of the youth teams? Do you think it's for Japan? Is it possibly for another Asian country or elsewhere in the world? Try and take a guess at who you think those 2 people are, because we're going to unveil them right now. The 2 players called up to international duty are Fujita and Nakano. A little bit surprised on the Nakano one. Both have been called up for the Japanese under-23 games against Afghanistan under-23s, Iran under-23s, Kuwait under-23s, United Arab Emirates under-23s on the 20th, 24th, 28th and 1st. So, Fujita and Nakano, congratulations on making the under-23 team. Fujita, I can understand. He's been playing well. Nakano, though, I've been sitting him on my bench. He had a fantastic season last season. I'm surprised now is when he's getting called up, but I am happy for the pair of them, and I hope they do a good job, because they're going to be missing some important games. I think there's 2 or 3 games coming up that they're now about to miss because of it. So, without further ado, let's head on over to the stadium. Let's see how we get on here in Singapore as we head over to the tactical meeting screen. Okay, game time is almost upon us. I have got ahead on things. As you can see, I've already clicked the opposition instructions. I am ready to go in this one. 30 degrees Celsius, calm weather, hence why we was at that wild wet water park, having a nice fun time before we came here. Now, very good pitch condition here today. I believe it's a synthetic pitch, so it should be in very good pitch condition, and 5,000 tickets sold out of a capacity of 5,000. Well, considering it only holds 5,000, yeah, I would expect us to probably be sold out for this one. So, without further ado, let's head on over to the team selection, where we will find out that Obi is in goal, a backline of Suga, Havania, Fukumori and Komai. On the left-hand side is Sonkrazin. Danzaki is over on that right. Central midfield is Kim Min-tai and Miyazawa, an old partnership from last season. Lopez sitting behind Nakashima. This looks very similar to last season, in fact. From Danzaki covering for Lucas. And, of course, I think Fukumori was on that side. There's only Obi and Danzaki who aren't players from last season. So we know this is a team that can work together. It's just those two. Nakano on the bench, Yanagi, Fujita, Arano, Kawasaki, Lucas and Ogashiwa making up the bench. I've only got Fujita and Lucas on the bench because, as you can see, they are both lacking a little bit of conditioning. So I don't want to tire them out too much. We've got 3 games, 2 games minimum per week. So we don't want them being too tired out. We want to give them a little bit of a rest. They're going to sit on the bench. They can come on for 10 minutes if needed. But right now, they're going to rest up. And we are going to try and win today's game. As you can see, I've gone to a balanced mentality instead of the positive that I like to do. Simply because I don't understand quite how strong this team is. And we're away from home. So, let's head on out pitch side. Let's crack on with today's game. If it's going to allow me to submit the team, there we go. Couple of players lacking match sharpness. Nakashima is not liking the higher tempo, but the rest of the squad are rather happy. So, that's the briefing room out the way. We have our team sheet. I do not recognise anybody in their team, and that does not surprise me in the slightest. So, let's head on into the dressing room, go out there and carry on from where you finished last match. Lopez is liking that, nobody else. So, what are they going for? A good old classic 4-4-2. They've got a win, a loss, a draw, and a win. Very up and down for them. As you can see, our recent form, it's all green. Looking beautiful. All green, just like how our players have been performing, to be honest. 2 games in, we've got a goal difference of 5. They're on -7, by the way. So, this is probably the worst team in the group. So, we should, touch wood, aka my head, we should be able to win this one. It's not either way though. I might go to a positive mentality. Nakashima pulls it back for Sonkrazin. Sonkrazin coming down this left hand side. I was going to take a sip of my drink, but I'm not going to because I think we might have a goal coming up. Danzaki, oh, it's a save by Ruddy, but Sonkrazin will collect this one. He's got Suga. He pulls it back for Suga. He's going to play it over to Kim Min-tai, surely. Over to Kim. No, he delivers it into the box. No one can get onto it. And Rudy will collect. So, what is Rudy going to do? He's going to hoof it up. Havania will nod it over to Mohana. That was a terrible header away from Havania. It's now with Sanizel. Nice ball over the top. It's nodded on, but... oh, come on, defence. Defence, what are you doing? What on earth are you doing? You. Fukumori. This is why you're not in the starting lineup now, my friend. Look, Fukumori here. He loses his man. He steps forward. He misses the header against his man, in fact. Komai lets his man run past him. Defensively, that was just terrible. And 5 minutes in, we're a goal down. So, let's bounce back, lads. Miyazawa, come on. Oh, it's off the bar. Nakashima. We do have a corner, though. Come on, Miyazawa. Get a big one into the box here. Back post. Oh, it's nodded away yet again. Now we have a throw-in. Unfortunately, though, the throw-in didn't amount to anything. Miyazawa with the free kick. Back post. Come on. Oh, yes. Come on. It's a goal. Little bit scrappy. It's an own goal, in fact, from Irwan. Didn't catch his last name. Irwan Shaha? 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 I don't know. Irwan. Anyway. Miyazawa whipping another one in. Nakashima back post. Cannot put it past the goalkeeper, though. This has been an interesting first half indeed. They've had 2 and both of them on target. 6 and also 6 on target for us. Conversion rate, not too bad. Unfortunately, though, we're making this more of a 50-50 game than it probably should be. Route 1 ball over the top. Good save from Obi, though. Unfortunately, he doesn't grab it, and they have a free kick. Can they get anything going with this free kick? Whipped in, back post. Kim Min-tai nods it away. Lopez tries to collect, but they will get the ball. And now, we have another highlight from a free kick. Miyazawa whipped in. Song Krazin. Oh, Song Krazin. What a way to score your second goal of the season. Volley smashed into the left-hand side of the goal. Let's have another look at this one. Danzaki nodding it down. Song Krazin, not only was it a volley, it was behind him. He had to drop back a couple of metres and he still smashes it past the goalkeeper. Danzaki now pulling it to Komai. Komai whips one in. Come on, that's a trip on Nakashima from Kalizan. And will he get a card? Perhaps not. Komai to take the penalty, though. Can Komai put a penalty away? Yes, he can. That, I believe, is his third goal. Yes, third goal of the season. Second penalty in a row scored by Komai. Nice little conversion rate from Komai. I've also not looked at our new players' ability when it comes to set pieces, so I should probably do that, because we might have some better free kick takers, we might have some better penalty takers. Right now, it's not hurting us. Komai's getting his penalties in. Miyazawa's delivering some nasty free kicks. Same with Lucas. And Fukumori making up for his earlier mistake, getting onto the end of that one. 24 minutes in, 4-1. Smashes it off the bar. Fukumori with the quick reactions. And we are running away with this group. We are literally running away with this group. We've beat every team so far. And it doesn't look like we're stopping anytime soon. Suga will throw it in. Nodded on. Miyazawa pulls it back for Lopez. Lopez to Danzaki. And he's got himself on the score sheet. Second goal of the season for Danzaki. That's going to be great for the youngsters' developments coming here into the Champions League. It might be the AFC Champions League, but Champions League nevertheless. He's got himself a Champions League goal. And that is nice to see. Hyundai also losing 2-0 in this group. We should probably have a little look at some of the other groups, to be honest, because I know I've seen Churchill Bros, a team that I've previously managed in other Football Manager games, in this tournament. So, I want to see how they're getting on. I want to see how some of my former teams have been getting on. So, Yokohama F. Marinos are doing great in their group. They're topping that, so they're doing Japan proud over there. We then have Beijing Guan should probably be doing better than 4 points. Just saying. We've then got Blue Wings. Anyone I previously managed? Osaka, you need to pick it up. You need to get here. Stop letting the Chinese team take over that group. I guess they must have been knocked out. I guess Churchill Bros must have got knocked out. That's kind of disappointing to see. Sanfrecce Hiroshima, though, topping the group there. Japan is going strong. We just need Osaka to pick it up, and all is good in the world. Out of these groups, we've got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 isn't bad. 3 out of 4? Or is it 2 out of 3? Yeah, 3 out of 4. I'm forgetting how to count. That's not good. It's only a little number, and I'm still forgetting how to count. Lopez pulls it back for Suga. Suga holding up the ball nicely. Whips one in. Songkrazin tries to nod it past the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, not enough power on that one. He just sort of lobbed it into the air, and Rudy will jump up to collect. It's now with Mohana. Mohana on this right-hand side. Pass it over to Saniza. Saniza, lovely through ball. Kopitovic goes wide. And I hope to never have to say his name ever again, because it's a difficult one. Especially in the heat of saying a lot. But it's half time. My voice can take a rest. Your ears can take a rest. As we have 21 shots to their 5, 16 on target to their 4, 2.94 XG to a 0.78, 3 corners to 2, 6 fouls to 15, 0 yellow cards, 1 yellow card, 88% passing to 78, 61% possession to 39. Not a bad little start to this game. 5 goals in the first half. I'm pleased with that. Keep it going, lads. I'm more focused on resting players for future games now, because, like I said, we've got a packed schedule. We always seem to have 2, if not 3 games a week. And when you've got a schedule that congested, you really need to start rotating players in, start getting your fitness maintained, and just generally giving people a rest. So, as is on this right-hand side, because we have swapped sides. Whips one up, nodded on, and Obi-Wan Kenobi shall collect the ball. Now, we're on the 63rd minute, so I should be looking to make some subs, and I am, because Songkrazin and Lopez are dead to the world. So we're going to bring on some substitutes for those two. Komai plays it up to Danzaki. It's now with Miyazawa. Miyazawa pulls it over to Fukamori. Fukamori, holding up the ball nicely, gets it to Songkrazin. Suga's made a lovely run on this left-hand side as well. Willie whipping across. Kim Min-tai, he's pulled it back for him. Miyazawa's got plenty of space. It doesn't matter though. Danzaki poking it into the bottom right corner. And it's 6-1. Danzaki is having one heck of a game right now. Danzaki, where are you, my friend? I've lost you. 7.4. That rating is definitely going to go up. You've just gone and scored a second. Your rating is definitely going to move up just that little bit. So, Lopez, he is absolutely shattered. The best player on the pitch right now. 1 goal and an 8 rating. Songkrazin, he is also tired. Kawasaki, in fact, is better in this central attacking midfield role. That is where I actually played him in the second game, and he had a good job playing there. So we're going to put him there. We're going to pull Lucas in on the left-hand side as an inside forward. And then our third and final substitute, we shall hold on for now. We're going to probably give the next 7 minutes, get to about the 70th minute. If anyone's tired, we'll take them off. We'll rest up a key member, one of the players who obviously plays pretty much every single game. We'll do a little bit of resting. Miyazawa. Miyazawa is the man of the hour. Miyazawa, the man of the hour, is going to be going off for Urano. Now, I could bring on Fujita, who is a better player, but I want to keep Fujita's energy up a little bit. He was already a bit tired. Same with Lucas. Lucas doesn't matter too much because we can bring on, as you can see, Danzaki, who is having a fantastic time. Suga plays up to Kim Min-tai though. Lucas on the ball nicely, gets it to Kawasaki, gets it over to Suga. Suga, great effort keeping that one in, and it's a goal for Nakashima. Brilliant from Suga to keep the ball in, and a beautiful cross. Rudy had no chance as Nakashima drills in our 7th goal of the game. We have been in some very disgusting goal scoring form as of late, and Nakashima is happy to oblige with that goal. So, Osaka, come on Osaka. Unfortunately, still not top of your group, but Japan is going strong here in the AFC Champions League, and none more stronger than us. We are looking pretty darn nasty right now. Danzaki, best performer though, 8.5 and a brace for the youngster. Great bit of development from him in this one. Songkrazin not far behind on an 8.1 with his goal and was substituted. Now, let's have a little look at these match stats. 30 shots to their 9, 19 on target to their 4. I'm not sure I've seen an XG this high. A 3.95 XG to a 1.02. We choked the 4 XG. That would have been really disgusting. 6 corners to 2. 10 fouls to 19. 1 yellow card to 2. 87% passing to 81. 56% possession to 44. So, let's head to the dressing room. There's only one thing to really say. That was a great result. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. Minus 13 goal difference for them now. We are on plus 11. 9 points, as you can see from the calendar. We're going to be missing both of those players on international duty for all 4 of the next games. They're going to miss the Osaka, miss that one. Yeah, in fact, they're going to miss 5 games. I think they're going to miss all 3 Oita Trinita ones, Fukumori and Osaka. I think the next time they are back is going to be for that Osaka game in the league, which they're probably going to be tired for, because I think the last game was on the 1st, and that's on the 3rd, so yeah. As for our next episode, though, I think we are going to come back for Oita Trinita. They gave us a decent game in that first one of highlights in this one, where we beat them 2-0 at home. I think the away game might be a bit more of a tricky one. It's definitely going to be harder than the Fukuoka one, I think. And considering the J League, by that point, if we beat Osaka in that one, that's going to be the point where we're probably going to be pushing to securing possibly winning it, or at least qualifying. So I want to make sure we get that point in. So I will see you for Oita Trinita as we head away to play them in the J League Cup, otherwise known as the Levain Cup, in the next one. So I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.